Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. In this video I would like to talk about one specific knife, and as you probably know from the description, this is the asymmetric folder. The asymmetric folder is a design from a Russian custom knife maker. His name is Alexey Konygin, and he made the design for a production company called Custom Knife Company from Moscow, and the designs were sent to China. The Chinese made the parts and then sent them back to Moscow to the custom knife factory shop, and they made the final assembly, tuning and sharpening. So this was what they are telling us. When I firstly saw this design 2 years ago, I must say I was very intrigued. I liked the shapes and the overall designing work. You maybe know or don't know, but Alexey is very famous for his Decepticon 1 and 2 design. So the custom knife factory released also these knife. The Decepticons are his custom models, and he made variants for custom knife factory, so they can order in China and then sell to the general public. Because as with all other custom knife makers around the world, his turnaround time is very high, and probably his books are not even open. So if you want to get a knife from him, either you have two choices. One, you find a collector who wants to sell, or two, you get a how to say it, production version. And here is a little bit of a problem or a gray area. Custom Knife Factory does not make it secret that the knives are made in China. I had a little bit of personal issue with the pricing. Okay, I know you have to pay the designer, you have to pay the company, you have to pay the Chinese, you have to pay for shipping and everything. But what we have here just a piece of carbon fiber, a piece of titanium, hardware, and what they are saying is S35VN blade. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, initially the run they made, they wanted around $450 for the knife. Okay, with the Decepticons they charge around $1,000 plus whatever shipping you have to pay to get the knife, and also your customs and taxes. So what I was thinking, okay, for $450 I can get a very good condition strider, production strider, and that is something what I like and what I collect. So I wanted the knife, but I don't wanted to pay the price. This is the standard dilemma with every knife collector. So I have waited. I have waited because I did know that the knife was probably, because it is a very high quality knife, was probably made in some Kevin John factory. And knowing that they wanted to put out a quality product, they probably did go to the best known knife manufacturer in China that is working with the Russians, and he is well known for producing high-end clones of Striders, Cruiseries, and Hinders. So he has definitely the manpower and also the tools to make a quality knife. Okay, so I have waited, and around a year and a half, maybe, or so, the Chinese did release the design. So I don't know if they had agreement with the Russians that they will only produce the knife for them, if they keep continuously ordering it, or when they don't order, they release it to the public. I don't know the story behind it, but what we have here on the table is I would call it a second version of the knife that is coming directly from China, and it has all the features, all the materials, and cost around let's say 1/4 of the price of the real one. I don't want to go into the pricing. Obviously if you want one, you can go check online, but I would not like to advertise buying these, because obviously this is not with the consent of the designer. I'm probably 100% sure the company who is making them in China does not pay any royalties or anything to Alexey. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, probably somebody will say, then this is a clone. I will not say it is a clone, because generally when you have a clone, then the Chinese will duplicate, or will try to duplicate every aspect of the knife, so also the markings and the custom knife factory version of the asymmetric had asymmetric in probably Greek letters written on the clip, and probably that was everything. What is different, and yes. But I have waited, and when the design was released, I was reluctant to get it. To be absolutely honest with you, so I did not bought it. And then the last week, I found one on Instagram. One of my subscribers had one posted for sale. So I have talked with him, and was really happy that I could get the knife, and also I paid somebody rather than the Chinese company. Okay, so he didn't want the knife. He wanted to get some money for it. We made a deal. Both of us were happy. So I have the knife now, and therefore I want to show it to you and talk about the whole drama about the knife, because in the past I have communicated with people from knife factory. I have asked them if there will be a second run, if there will be a cheaper version, let's say probably not carbon fiber but G10, but they told me no. And then they released the MIDI, so this is the full size. So this is the full size version, and they also released a MIDI. Then probably got a stone-washed, acid stone-washed version of the MIDI, and that was all. They have not put out any different runs of the knife since then, and it's been maybe probably more than half a year. I understand that they're focusing on more expensive models, but yes, and I would like to talk now about the knife, that you know the story behind it, and what I'm considering it is a very good purchase. I saw some videos online that people had problems with the lock. Firstly, when I got the knife, it was not completely broken in, and yes, I had little problems with the lock, but you just need to push a little bit more over to close it, because if you push just a little bit, you can catch the D10 ball and you can have problems. But overall, the knife is very smooth. I don't know if the previous owner had disassembled it and cleaned it, but the single bearing system that is inside is very smooth. So it's one of the smoothest knife I own. Falls, no problem. The centering is absolutely perfect, and that is if you tighten down the pivot or don't tighten it up. So it is very extremely, that says about the tolerances, and the design of the knife is absolutely top notch. Some people have problems with the pocket clip. Yes, it sticks out, but in my opinion it is a very good pocket clip. Because this is a big knife, you have to have a big pocket. So I will try to show you the length. The length is exactly 9.5 inches. So this is as big as a Spyderco military full size knife. So yes, the carbon fiber is very nice, of course. And the custom pivot screw is also a nice touch. And the name Asymetric is because every corner, every side is asymmetrical. You can see it. Even the grind is asymmetric. You have what would say a very short right here, and then you have a full flat on the other side. So, and also here you have broken lines. So I was very happy to get my hands on one. and giving in to all the drama of the Chinese, let's say, their efforts to put out colognes, or how should I better describe it, fakes. Yes, of course, why not use the word. Yeah, it is a shame, but on the other hand, yeah, as I told you in the beginning, the knife was made in China, so they are not going far from the real deal. So this will be a complete different discussion if let's say we will talk about a Strider, because obviously Strider does not send any CAD files or blueprints to Chinese to make knives for him. So this is that. But yeah, if you like the design, if you like the overall fit and finish of nice quality knives and don't want to pay a lot, I strongly recommend. You can search for the knife as Vespa Asymetric. That is probably the actual brand or company that is putting them for sale. So I don't know if it is a subsidiary from Kevin John or a complete different factory. I don't know. Maybe time will tell. But for now, I will use the knife, and let's see what yeah. One more thing I want to talk about is the blade finish. This is looks like a satin, and it is just a magnet for prints. Probably the camera is not picking this up, but if the knife would be with a nice stone wash, that would be probably awesome. I have not had any gripes or anything what I would wish more on this knife. So a nice stone wash, and you probably know, who knows, maybe I will customize it for myself one day. Okay, so this was a little bit longer knife and talk video. I would like to thank you if you stayed up to this point, and wish you a great day. Bye.